Good morning, everyone. It's TA from Shining a Light here at WPTV News Channel 5. And we kind of want to get you ready and prepped for Subtropical Storm Nicole. Just make sure you have all your supply kits together. Make sure you're good with your pets, securing your yard, all those kinds of questions. Please hit them my way. I have stacks and stacks of information that I've been going over this morning. If you have any weather questions about the storm, you can tune in right now to WPTV News Channel 5, and Katia Hall and Steve Villanueva, our first alert meteorologists, are updating you on that. They also have questions they can answer on our app or go to WPTV.com. And that's kind of where I want to start our conversation. If you have questions, please put them in the comments and I'll be sure to get to them. Get your hurricane guide. I went here this morning just to get a refresher. You go to WPTV.com. And right here on the homepage, you see over here, there's a WPTV First Alert Weather, and it says download 2022 First Alert Weather Hurricane Guide. And when you get in there, all you have to do is click here to download a link. And when you download that link, it'll take you to another page. Let's see if it'll click over for me. No, I got to cancel out of here and hit share screen and do a Chrome tab. And I want Hurricane Guide. And this Hurricane Guide will pop up. And one of my favorite things on it is the survival checklist. It just makes me feel a little more confident that I've done the things I need to do, including getting my hurricane supply kit ready. Some of the things I have for my kit is a nice bright flashlight that I picked up at the hardware store. Easy to get. A first aid kit. I picked this up at the drugstore. It was like $15. It has all the things I need in an emergency. Another good idea is to have a bag ready with all your documents. You could get a larger bag if you had bigger documents. Anything you want to keep dry. And then let's move into some of the other things. You need at least a 3-day supply of water for every person in your home. Your kit should also have, batteries, cell phone charger. Make sure those are all charged all the way up. Your tablets, your bricks, and again, any personal documents. Now let's get to some of the comments that you guys have over here before I continue. Why are you making all these people panic about a thunderstorm? Says Lawrence. We're just getting people prepared and giving them the information so that they can make their choices, Lawrence. Again, any weather-related questions, go to WPTV.com or our app, or watch WPTV News Channel 5 right now. Now, these are some of the hurricane hacks that I've used over the year. You can fill your bathtub with water before the storm. You can use it to flush waste down, the toilet in case we lose water pressure. You can turn your refrigerator to the coldest setting and crank down your air conditioner just in case power does go out. I know FPL has lots of crews on standby, but just in case. You'll want to get some cash. If you have the means, you should get some cash. You can put it right back in the bank, but the cash is, the chip readers don't work. You can't just use your phone and tap the point of sale system. So make sure you do get some cash. You'll want to fill up on gas now. The lines are not big right now, so you might as well fill up while you have the chance. Fully charge all your devices, laptops, tablets, phone. Make sure the bricks for the backup power are charged up. And one that I always do is laundry. Make sure you have all your laundry done just so it's clean and your guys are good to go. And you can also freeze water bottles up to keep food colder longer. Stella says, will it hit that bad? Again, for weather-related questions, I'm going to ask you to tune into WPTV News Channel 5 with Kati and Steve, and then they can kind of give you the information you need to know. I don't want to take their job, and I'm not qualified to do their job. Getting your pets ready. So, they depend on us for their safety, right? So think about where your pet will spend the storm. At home, with a friend, at the vet, at a kennel, or a pet-friendly shelter. It's probably too late to get your pet microchip just now, but you might want to think about that for the future because collars can get torn off or lost. So microchipping is best. You need to have a go kit filled for your pet with their documents, meaning their vaccination records, any medical conditions. You want to have their medicine in that go kit. Make sure there's food and, of course, treats, right? Lots of pets get jittery during the storm. My dog Tito, I happen to have a painting of Tito right here. Oops. Tito does not like thunder. So what we do is we take his crate and we have blankets all around it. So it's like a den, and he loves that thing during a storm, or being in the bed, being cuddled. But you want to put them, you want to have all the crates ready. The reason for that is if you have to evacuate, you want your pet not fleeing from you to going to their favorite hiding place in the house. And if you're transporting your pet to a vehicle, to your car, to your truck, whatever, you want to be able to keep the pet contained in the pet container. So that's very important. Make sure you have a picture of your pet on your phone. I have my I just happen to have a photo of my Tito. He's from Puerto Rico. I love his mustache, by the way. And then after your storm, if you're walking the dog, make sure they're not stepping on debris like broken glass, nails, and keep them from wild animals like raccoons and snakes, which like to come up out of a storm, and fire ants. You want to make sure they stay away from fire ants. Let me get to some of your comments here while we're going. Dominique says, good morning. Mary, good morning. Mary says, Tito. Oh, look, your dog's there. I forget, Mary, the name of your dog now. Mary used to listen to me when I was on the radio, so I've known Mary for a long, long time. Moving on. I did this yesterday just because of the nature of having to work 12 hours on, 12 hours off. I surveyed my yard and secured it. I brought in all the patio furniture, and we have quite a bit of it, the cushions, the chairs. I went around and got all the pots and brought them into the garage. All the umbrellas that we have in the back there of the house there in Royal Palm Beach, I went and got those. I made sure they were secure. It was a long job, and I was going to clean this weekend anyway, the backyard. But now I've kind of got it staged so that as I bring it out, I can clean it after the storm passes. And the thing that I did also was survey my yard. There's things that are just around your house that you may not think about. Anything that can be lifted up and used as a projectile, you're going to want to get that secure, right? Let's go back to Mary. Your dog's name is Sprinkles. Very cute, Mary. There you go. Let's move on to our next topic. Oh, the price gouging hotline is in effect. It's been activated. 1-866-9-NO-SCAM. That's 1-866-9-NO-SCAM. That is if you notice things that hurricane, you need to get ready for a hurricane, wood, gasoline, anything like that. The prices should be locked in where they were before. If not, you can call that number. This is kind of an interesting story I did right before Irma. It was talking about how the venues secured their places. So Rapids takes their tents down. They put their lawn furniture in the lazy river. I thought that was very interesting. They put other things that could fly. They put them in the bathrooms there. Over at the Palm Beach Zoo, they take some animals and put them in hurricane-resistant shelters. They also board up some of the cages so that their animals are secure. Bush Wildlife Sanctuary says bears and panthers. They're designed to withstand a storm. And then the most interesting one to me is Lion Country Safari. Some of the animals get put up, others don't want to be put up. It kind of freaks them out. So the rhinos will gorge on food because they can sense the storm is coming. And after they do that, some of the animals actually will just turn their rear ends into the storm and hunker down, literally hunker down. And then some of the animals like lions and chimpanzees and rhinos get put away. Lion Country, Loggerhead Marine Life Center, which you saw there, will have a plan to evacuate animals if necessary. And then the lighthouse during Irma, I don't know if they're doing it in this case, will actually put foam up there at the top of the lens to protect it from the storm. The light was actually off during Irma. So that's just some of the things that you can do. Now, I got this other information this morning from the Solid Waste Authority. As far as your yard goes, bring in and secure anything that could become a flying object like plants, furniture, pool equipment, and lawn ornaments. That's kind of what I did yesterday. Stop cutting down trees and major yard work. They just won't have the capacity to deal with it all. Do not begin construction projects that produce debris. This is coming from the Solid Waste Authority, by the way. Stop trimming vegetation and do not take materials to the curb. And you can find all those tips again in our WPTV storm guide. For those of you that are lucky enough to have a boat, I wanted to play this story from Megan McRoberts. She filed it last night.
While there's just a light breeze and calm waters, crews at the Indiantown Marina are trying to squeeze in all the preps possible to protect boats and get others out of the water just when owner Scott Watson was ready to start putting hurricane season behind him.
I thought it was over. As a matter of fact, this week we were to start putting things away that we normally have out during hurricane season. And when I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, I noticed that we had a storm on our way.
That means waiting to put away boat stands and blocks and starting to pull out some of the 40 boats in their hurricane club. They're also trying to make room for other boat owners who might be looking for last-minute, high-demand storage.
We could have as many as 1,000 with the number of people that call us wanting to get hauled out, but we only have so much time and resources to pull that off.
The challenge for everyone is this quick turnaround compared to what they're used to before a possible hurricane.
Anywhere from 10 days, to a week to 10 days. This one is popping up. We got 3 days, and that is going to make it interesting.
Boat owner Gillis Philippine finalized his preps Monday.
Storing everything that can fly away, keeping everything that could fly on the boat kind of stored away too, doubling the lines, putting extra fenders, basic stuff.
It's not his first time preparing for a hurricane, but agrees this one is tight.
It's faster, that's for sure.
He plans to stay on board during any potential storm.
We can check on leaks. Old boat has leaks.
For those boaters not hauling out, Watson offers this advice.
Have plenty of rope on hand. That's the number one thing you need to be prepared and have rope on hand so you can tie your boat off no matter where you're at, tie it appropriately, put second set of lines on it, so on and so forth.
Megan McRoberts, WPTV News Channel 5.
Thank you, Megan. It's very interesting. A lot of you guys are asking about schools. So for the Palm Beach County School District, they would have been closed anyway today because of the election. So on the calendar, you'll see that they are closed for Election Day. As far as their website says, schools are closed today. No decision has been made regarding possible school closures because of the storm. Stay here. As soon as we get information from our contacts there, we're happy to pass that along to you guys. Does anybody have any other questions that you want me to find out for you guys? I'm happy to do so. Just as a reminder, there's several ways to stay connected to us, obviously through your antenna, through cable, through satellite, your tablets. We stream our broadcast. Radio, we have several radio partners from the Treasure Coast down to the Palm Beaches. The biggest signal is going to be 97.9 WRMF and 850 WFTL on the in the Palm Beaches, and on the Treasure Coast it's going to be B94.7 and GYL 93.7. Those are some big powerhouse stations. And Ocean, got a lot of big stations up there. You can also download the Storm Shield app. That's one of our products that we offer. And then again, that guide on our homepage of our website, just making sure you have your medications, your drinking waters, entertainment, food that you don't have to heat or keep refrigerated, things like peanut butter. That's always good to have. Making sure you know your evacuation plan, how to protect your property. There's just a checklist, and I don't know about you, but checking boxes when I'm a little uneasy is something that I like to do. It makes me feel like I have some sort of control, even though I may not. Information on surge areas, shelter locations, it's all right there. Again, it's on the homepage of our website, WPTV.com. So I don't see any comments or any more questions. We'll give you the latest information. I think Katya says she gets her next update here at 7 o'clock. Due to the time change, the updates are coming at 7 for this storm. All right, take care. Oh, here's one last one. Good morning, TA. Happy Tuesdays. I love flamingos. Prayers for Florida and everyone involved in the situation. Thank you so much. Matt, I'm so happy you're well. All right. Mary, have a great day too. Bye, guys.